Okay. Yeah, thanks for that. So I think now end-to-end you guys are clear, right? So first, easier image push and update YAML file. Once YAML file updated, automatically Argo CD will update the cluster. Clear now? So end-to-end process. You can take a my application or any application, deploy. Okay. And if you do any changes in the source code, okay, if you do any changes in the source code, if you again run a pipeline, what will happen? The image will update into new YAML file. When the new changes will come, automatically Argo CD will deploy into Kubernetes. Till end to end clear, or anyone has any questions? Just, okay, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Token 30 days, no, custom also you can give. SSH is not secure, right? That's what we are not. You can give it. See, end of the day, you need to push the code, right or not? In the GitHub. Usually, we are using token method. Token, we can create a token. We can give only push action. There is actions, right? Token inside. Only specific token action we can give. Token 30 days, it's not going to be expired. You can put like a 2 years, 3 years also. Custom actions are there. Hmm. Hmm. Update, yeah. We need to update, yes. But most of the, for example, we have configured token, okay. After pipeline is unable to fulfill, we need to check these areas. Maybe token is expired, unable to push the. These are the things we need to understand at the time. So project is anyone has any doubt? So slowly you can add next Sonar Cube. So like that you need to practice, not same day itself all the things. Okay, next slowly you can enable now Grafana Prometheus. Once we done, next cluster Grafana Prometheus. Clear? So EFK stack is there. I'll explain that. Don't worry, I'll be take care of that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Curl internally connections. Just for see front end, if you want to check from external, you can use the web browser and all, right? Google and all. Curl from inside server, you can try to connect response coming or not like that. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so still, if you are facing any issues, please let me know. So I think Ansible also clear, right? Yeah. This is the process. And don't update in your resume Ansible 3-tier project at any okay? If you update, this is not a correct process. In real time, you are not doing anything in the project deployments. Only the configuration, system configurations only we can do for Ansible. Okay. But for get a clarity only, just usually we are deploying 3-tier project by using different methods. So Ansible also we deployed. That's it only. No, that depends on the net, the application traffic. Yeah, that's what our node scaler is there, right? EKS, see, by default, EKS will create through Terraform. But I told you, right? If you create a Kubernetes EKS cluster, by default, autoscaler option is not enabled. By default action, autoscaling is not required for all projects. That's what they're not. If required, you need to configure. Same AWS also same, right? If you create instance, automatically auto scaling group is not allowed. If required, you can configure. Same action Kubernetes also. By default, they run just matter of 1 hour to give enable for everyone. But regular use cases, auto scaling required, you can enable. Otherwise, leave it. Yeah, auto scaler you can configure it. Not required through Terraform. See, sync one-time jobs, autoscalers installations, Grafana installations. These and all user data also you can take care of that, or manually also you can create, no problem. Clear? Okay, so you clear, right, everyone? You can, if required, you can see. We have a multiple options. That's what ingress. If you want to give volumes, if you want to give different. See, you know the process, right? You can enable now. Yeah. DB on pod only, volumes will come, correct. Okay. So everything is clear, AWS and DevOps. Any questions are there still? I'm unable to understand few things and all. Okay, so let me start Google Cloud. Okay. So Google Cloud. GCP. Okay. Let's go to GCP Wikipedia. Yeah. Okay, guys. So Google Cloud Platform. Yeah, hi. Okay. So Google Cloud launched at 2008. Okay. So Google Cloud also supports like a mostly compute services, data analytics services, machine learning services. Almost all the services will cover like AWS and Azure and GCP. Sorry, and Azure. Okay. But guys, few services, especially for few services, GCP platform is good. Okay. And the dashboard also, few services dashboard is very good for GCP, especially for database. Okay. Yeah. And first important thing is, okay, first important thing we need to understand. So understanding, network understanding. And a very important thing is the market share is compared to AWS, Azure, GCP is less. But from this year onwards, from this year 2025, I mean 2024 also, we can see here there is a good market compared to all the clouds. But upcoming 25, 26, 27, maybe Google Cloud also reach like a Azure market, close to Azure market level. The target is to, they're giving a lot of price relaxations, okay, cost benefit they're giving a services compared to all the clouds. GCP pricing is less now. They're giving little benefits, price relaxations and all, to attract the multiple clients. So that's what now Google Cloud also many calls in the, if you get AWS also, they're asking, do you have a knowledge on Google Cloud? This is the main reason. Okay. And now the main the main thing is here also region concept is there, availability zone concept is there, same like AWS and Azure. Okay. Let's go to ChatGPT. We can take some info from there. AWS versus GCP. Okay. Yeah. GCP stronger at Kubernetes. Why? Kubernetes developed by Google only. Understand? So they're very strong at Kubernetes and big data, data analytics and all. AWS more good at compute services, EC2, serverless services, ECS and all. Okay. Yeah. See, as I said, cost effective, complex pricing model, more expensive AWS. That's what attracting. Clear? And AWS, we have a transit gateway concept, VPC, global accelerator. We are not using global accelerator anyway. But GCP as a private network with automatic global load balancing. GCP supports global level load balance also. Right? Yeah. Yeah, these are the storage and all. Okay, let's go for this first 2 points. We can go for here. Market share, services and offering. Yeah. So guys, I'm not going to compare with Azure. Our primary skill set is AWS. Compare with AWS only. While discussing Azure also, I have compared with AWS only. So here also, the reason we have a strong knowledge on AWS. If I take Azure, you may confuse. First, you have to understand Azure again and all. You need to revisit Azure and you can understand. But AWS, we no need to revise, right? So that I'm taking AWS as a, yeah. So Google Cloud actually launched in 2011, especially for data analytics only. Big data platform, data analytics and all. Okay. Yeah, they're more strong at containerization platform and BigQuery, machine learning and all. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to point now. Let me show you now directly, practically. Okay. Let me just give me 2 minutes. I'm checking that PPT. I have done PPT. So AWS, we have a region service, right? Okay. Okay, I have shared one document to you. Just reference for GCP. Till create a private public network and all. Okay. So I'll share the end-to-end nodes also later. Okay, let's get started now. So guys, AWS we have a VPC, right? And subnets. In AWS, VPC works region level, right? Subnet works AZ level, right or not? But in Google Cloud, VPC works, same name also VPC only, global level. Understand? Subnet work region level. Clear? Okay. Yeah, let's take that point also. AWS VPC subnet. I'm not explaining what is cloud again. You know, right? Everything. Yeah. Clear now? GCP VPC is global level. So default VPC, leave it. Yeah. So we have a VPC peering concept, right? In AWS, one VPC to other VPC. GCP we have a global. Why? VPC global level, right? So global level peering, if you want, you can do for global level. I mean, global level, why VPC peering required? Even global level also you can create a 2-3 VPCs, right? One VPC to one more VPC communication peering is required. Right? Even VPC is region level. US East region level, if you create a VPC, in that region, one VPC to other VPC communication required also peering required or not? Yeah. Clear? Yeah. But in AWS, we have a same region VPC peering, cross region VPC peering, same account VPC peering, cross account VPC peering. Yes, simple. Global level VPC peering, account level VPC peering. No, again, region level. Why? VPC is global level. Clear this concept now? Perfect. And subnets in AWS level is what? AZ level. But here is region level. Understand the difference now? Yeah. We have a concept of public private concept. Public subnet, private subnet concept is there, right? In that case, what we need to do? Internet gateway or NAT gateway. But simple here, no concept of public subnet, just routing only. Okay? Yeah. Okay, till here, yeah. Here also NAT gateway place, we have a cloud NAT gateway. Cloud NAT, the name is cloud NAT. If you can use a cloud NAT, that means it's a NAT gateway in GCP. So Elastic IP also, so internet Elastic IP, yes, we have a here ephemeral or static external IP also there. Elastic IP is internal IP or external IP? External, right? So here the concept is static external. That means Elastic IP. Clear till here? Okay. We can focus till here. Only three till here only. I'll do one thing. So we can prepare a document also parallelly. Okay. So GCP networking. Okay. See, market leader. As I said, AWS is market leader. Still growing. More, so many options here. See, ALML is good, excellent in Google Cloud. See, next, networking, a robust networking, but excellent global backbone. Global means, backbone means global level network is there, GCP. Pricing is complex, it's very cheaper. Kubernetes support is strong, it's a pioneer. Understand the things. That's what now everyone focusing on to migrate GCP again. So my suggestion is to, uh, after complete this course, I mean, focus more on Google Cloud along with AWS. That means. Okay. Same. No difference again. Kubernetes. Same. Just only the difference is creation of cluster. Maybe small differences are there. The networking dependencies and all. That's what first we are learning networking. Then we can. This course will complete in 5 days or 6 days, for example. Until get a new schedule, new batch schedule, I'm available. After complete course also, you can come. I'm here only. First 7:30, right? Again 10:30. In between 1.5 hour free. You can come. You can take any help from me. You can sit with me, resume or whatever it is. You can come and ask. Please don't ask if you from directly on the Telegram and all. If you are near to here, come and ask. Don't ping me from your Hyderabad hostels, sir, how to prepare resumes and all. Come, sit with me, clear your doubts. Whatever challenge you are facing. We will go one lab. Okay, 1.5 hour, I'm free. You can, any concept, if you struggle, small concepts, take help from your team members. Here, utilize my services. And don't come and ask, sir, how to connect bash nodes and all. Okay, yeah. You can check with your team. Complex things only you can discuss with me. How to configure logs. I'll give tasks also, so that you can practice like that. Same online also. If you are interested, I'll share one link to you. You can join over there. We can share our thoughts. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm preparing document also parallelly. I'll share it to you. Okay. So okay, till here clear, right? Till it clear. Okay. Networking and let's go and focus here. Yeah, definitely. I'll give projects now. Guys, that's what I'm asking. If you complete now, let me know. I'll give so many projects are there. So the proactiveness required from your end only. Understand? I need the proactiveness from your end only. Hi Veera, have completed. I need one more project. Immediately I'll share. Clear? Yeah. Everything is now your end only. The initiation required from your end only, not from my end. Yeah, you can learn if you want. But my suggestion is, guys, don't go for any new topics. Whatever we learn, more than enough. Even interviews also, you may, some cases, interview questions are very simple questions they're asking, very silly questions. Whoever got job recently, you can check with them. Very silly questions. You can easily clear the interview. My suggestion is instead of going for new concepts, just stick on these concepts first. No one is trying more than 10 years experience, right? 8 years experience, right? Then leave it. Why you are going for new topics? Even we learn so many new concepts, GCP, Azure and all. Okay. So, okay, this is the introduction part. Now, let's understand AWS, regions. Yeah, ELK stack I will show class itself only. Okay. Yeah, this is the thing. So, number of regions and availability zones. Clear now? So regions as of 2024, we have a 32 plus regions global in AWS and GCP 40 plus regions. Availability zones 100 plus. Naming pattern is US East 1A, AP South 1A like that. Here, like US Central 1A, Europe West 1B like that only. Clear na? Okay. Let's go to let me sign in now. Okay, go to sandboxes, hands on here. Okay, I think we have to close this AWS sandbox. I'll show you how to create account also. Wait, huh? Where is the option to, yeah, delete sandbox. Even first time I'm opening Google Cloud in this platform. I'm also little new through Pluralsight. So this is a beautiful Google Cloud dashboard. Okay, but we are habituated the background orange color always, right? This is like that only. Okay, yeah. So to dashboard, this is the dashboard of Google Cloud. So BigQuery, SQL, compute engines. Here is our create instance process. Okay. Okay. Let's go to understand how to create. So don't neglect GCP. Yeah. Unlock GCP free trial. Okay. Created. That's what I'm saying. GCP account creation process. Okay. So guys, we have a two type of accounts in GCP. Also, you can create a Google normal account only. So this is the process how to create a account. First go to. So we have a 3 months of trial period they will give. 3 months you can practice. Okay. 90 days free trial you can use by using Google Drive. But make sure guys, while creating time, if they ask automatic debit option, or don't select anything. Okay. If you select automatic debit option, automatically amount will be debit from your end after 3 months. Clear? Just practice free trial only. Okay. So when you create a GCP account, they will give $300 in your account. Practice $300. That will be 90 days validity is there. Whichever is complete earlier, that we can take it as a priority. Okay. So whichever complete is first, $300 or 90 days, your account will be suspended after that automatically. And now, yeah, free trial account process. First go to Google account. Click on this link. Yeah. So click on console. Okay, this is redirecting into my account. Let's go to incognito. Okay. So here, let's take this copy link address. Start free. Okay. Start free. Click on it. So give your email ID. Second step. So next it will ask, fill the details, country and all. Next, individual type or account. You can select individual only, not organization. Next, it will ask card details. Very simple process to create. Start free trial. Okay. So my suggestion is, okay, you can create a new account. Google account, not Google Cloud. I'm talking about Google account. Gmail Google account is there, right? You can create a new account or existing email ID, whatever email ID you are using, you can give and give you the details. Proceed to create. Only 3 steps: email ID, details, your details, card details. So simply go through this process. 4 steps. Click on this, click email and give the details. So this is the login page where you can operate the things. Clear? So create today itself. If you are facing any issues, let me know. Okay. Oh, I have closed now. Yeah, here only. Clear till here? Okay. So first we can understand a VPC network. So default VPC there, right? So default VPC there already. Yeah, as I discussed, same concept like AWS by default VPC also there. Okay. Next. So let's go to a VM process. You can check even subnets also. These subnets. You can directly go and check. Click on the VPC. You are able to see these many subnets. You can see subnets are in different regions. Why? VPC is global. Clear no? So VPC is global. So default they are giving a different regions. A different regions. Clear? Yeah. Yeah. So let's go to now understand the VPC. If I want to create a VPC, just the steps I'm going to explain here. Name you can give my VPC. And now you don't do anything, just simply come here. Subnet 1. Which region you want to select? Only subnet level only asking region. VPC global, right? Not asking any region. So US center one I have selected subnet. This is what? CIDR 10.0.0.0 by 24 I'm selecting. If you observe one thing, okay, this is firewall rules and all. I'll explain later. First create a VPC. Okay, creating VPC. So compared to AWS, GCP somewhat the resource updations it will take time. What is hybrid subnet? It will accept public and private also. Okay, now if you can see, this is my VPC. This is my subnet. So VPC, we have to give a CIDR in AWS, right? But GCP, CIDR is missing. Let's go and AWS VPC CIDR, we have to define. But GCP, see, we do not define CADR block for VPC itself, like in AWS. Instead, CADR blocks are defined in subnet level. Clear? So GCP VPs are global. Create regional subnet, each with its own CIDR. Okay? So you can see here. Yeah, this is VPC level. This is subnet level. But no CADR at VPC. That means no limitations at VPC. In AWS, it will give these many IPs inside the VPC by selecting a CADR, right? So here there is no any CADR concept in Google Cloud. Clear now? The first VPC creation process is okay. Only subnet level. VPC creation. I think you are clear how to create a VPC. Clear? Yeah, you can give any range. Okay. So you can give like this, any range. subnet CIDR GCP range. Usually we already discussed, right? In private network, usually we can select these three series only: 10, 172, 192. Okay. Why? What would be the reason? Hmm? Why these three series? First of all, two regions. First region is, if you can select this three, 10, 190 to 172, as per this range, we will get more IPs. This is first. And second reason is, remaining series are using for public networks, except this three. Clear? If you use 11, 13 and something, those series are using for public network. Public network global level unique IPs will get, right? Global level. So that's what these three is, except these three series, remaining series are using for public networks. So only these three series are for private networks. Clear? If you want, let me ask that point also, you can understand. Not only GCP, AWS also same. Network, see large private blocks. Okay, the first reason is large private blocks, and the remaining series are using for public. Oh, see, they are now confirming that. Okay. Yeah. So if you are interested, I'll add these 3 points also. So you can refresh your AWS skill sets also. Again, the required only I'm adding. Clear till here now? Okay. Perfect. So you can take any three series, 172 or 192 or 10 series for creation of private network. In AWS, you can start from VPC level. In GCP, you can start from subnet level. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to again the network. Okay. No, region concepts on. Region instead automatically availability on selected. Okay. Now you can see this is my subnet one, right? You can see now. This is selected US central one. Okay. So region level. In that case, you can ask no availability zones. Networking is very important. Networking understanding is very important. Okay. Clear now? See GCP subnets, no journal. Example like this only. No availability zone concept. Clear? So in GCP, So in GCP, the multiple zones, they're grouping into as a one region. Same like AWS. Okay. But subnet is not part of availability zone level, right? Subnet is part of region level. So the background, this will be there, but you are unable to select availability zone. The reason subnet works region level. Clear? Yeah. Okay. Shall we create a server so that understand few things? VM. So you can give any name here, the server. Here, if you can see regions. I mean, this region for what? A subnet, a selection where which subnet you are going to be select. So from here, you can select subnet from any region, right? The region subnets are region specific. If I select a default VPC, I mean, you are able to see these many regions are available now to create a subnets. For example, yeah, I'm going to take US Central. That means my server is going to create into where? US Central region. But VPC is global level. Okay. We can select which VPC also. I'll show you. Now you can see these are all what now? Availability zones now. These are zones. Subnet inside, you can select which availability zone to land my server. Clear now? That means, okay, let me create and I'll explain. What about this one now? What about this one? General purpose, compute optimize, memory optimize, storage optimize, GPU optimize. In AWS instance types are there, right? T2, T series, M series, C series. M series means memory optimized. C series means compute optimized. Like that here also. So let's go for general purpose. So here you can see, yeah. So present, you can select E2 medium. This is the free tier only. You can go for E2 medium or E2 small or whatever. Okay, E series only you can select. Otherwise, you can select different also. Let's see. General purpose, the free tier. Monthly estimation to, okay. But guys, one thing you need to understand. Yeah. By selecting here, you can see monthly estimate dollars, right? So they are crediting into your account $300. Clear or not? So based on that, you can select which one go for to create. So my suggestion is go for E series. Why? Low cost. So E2. You can go for E2. So stand core, shared core, high memory, high CPU. Again inside also, again this series inside, again we have a customizing options. Yeah, high, low, memory, more CPUs and all. Go for shared core. Clear till here now? Next, click on this here OS and storage. First one is configuration, next OS and storage. Here, by default, it is selecting which OS? Debian. If you want to change, you can change for operating system, CentOS, anything. CentOS means Amazon Linux. Debian means Ubuntu background. Okay, let's select a CentOS. So 20 GB is the hard disk. Okay, select. Next is what? Data productions and all not required. Networking. Yeah, networking here you have to select which VPC and all. So the network automatically, selecting a default VPC here. So if you want, you can select a which VPC you want, my VPC and all. Okay. So delete here. Yeah, I'm selecting what? Default VPC. So if you delete this default VPC, you can select which VPC you want. Default VPC or my VPC. Now this server is part of one VPC inside subnet inside AZ. Clear the concept now? Okay, let's select a default VPC. Next. And all you can security, go for security, observability, advanced. This is option. Yeah, I'll show. Wait. Create. What? Hmm. How many VPCs you can create in the global? Leave it for region. In global, how many VPCs are required? One VPC is enough for enter your project. Hmm? VPC inside subnet US Central. Maybe they need different subnet, different region. What you can do? VPC is global. For example, URN, VPC is region. One VPC only create enter project. Two VPCs you can create or not. So here VPC is global means definitely one more VPC also requirement will come, right? So global level. These two VPCs communication required, peering is required, right? Single VPC not required any peering. If any double VPC, second VPC requirement will come only, you can go for. By default, one global VPC, other global VPC, how will these two will communicate? By default, not communicate, right? These servers are one VPC. One more subnet, one more instance, so under one more VPC. How both will by default communicate? So peering is required. Clear? Okay. So this is my instance now. So here, okay. This is little interesting. The connection point and all. Connected. Just click on SSA connected. Okay. You can switch to root also. Yeah. You are instead of your instance root. So you can run m commands also as this is CentOS. Clear till here? Okay. Now if you can see, my instance is running. Okay. Let me go to paint now. Yeah. Let's go to paint. So VPC is global level. Clear? This is GCP VPC. Inside global, we have what? Regions. I'm taking only one region. 30 plus regions are there, right? I'm taking only one region as example. The reason is what? US Central 1. Clear now? Can I say this is subnet now? Region level, right? This is global level. That's what while creating VPC, no definition for which global again. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No CIDR, required. CIDR we have to define. From any three services, three ranges are there. You can give 10 or 172 or 190. Next is what inside this region, what we have availability zones. That means in Google Cloud, zones. Clear now? Zones. So now your Google Cloud VM GCP VM. Yeah. So your GCP VM is going to be land the zone. Clear now? So this is zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. So which zone you want to take, you can take, otherwise by default system can define. Clear now? The GCP network, VPC subnet and availability zone and all. You can create multiple. Yeah, bash concept also there. NAT gateway concept. Yeah, but between your CIDR range. So subnet will define a IP to this CIDR from the CIDR to instance. Clear GCP network. Okay. Yeah. Next. So I have shared a document to you even. Creation of instance process. Okay. So first click on the create instance and then give your instance name. Next select a region and a zone only. Clear here? So I'm selecting a region and a zone and choose instance type, example E2 or N series your wish. E2 small also you can take it. Operating system and storage, operating system, which operating system, Debian or so CentOS. See, choose operating system CentOS, Ubuntu, Windows. Okay. So network, anyway, I'll explain tomorrow network. So HTTP, HTTPS if you want allow. Same like AWS creation time also. Allow SSH, allow HTTP option is there, right? If you want, you can also enable here. A network interface is a virtual representation of a NIC code. What is NIC code? Which cloud we will discuss NIC code? Azure. Yeah. Each VM in Google Cloud can have a one more network interfaces, depends on the use case. What about AWS? What is the NIC code service in AWS? ENI, Elastic Network Interface. Yeah. So selecting a VPC, yeah. Next, a private IP address assigned to a NIC code user internal communication within the VPC. So if you select internal IP, for example, while creating time, that means private server. No public subnet, private subnet. Okay. So while choosing a subnets, you can select a NIC code if you want. Yeah. So network interface, by default, it will create Ephemeral, set the internal IP auto assign static is external IP means you can select ephemeral and all autos. External IP ephemeral. Okay. And create. You can see the server. So once click on the SSH, it will open one pop-up. I mean, your Gmail ID password have given, right? Google Cloud. You just accept that you are able to connect. Like this. You can select ping. You can give ping google.com also. This is the process. Clear? Let's explain now the things. So this is public or private ping google.com. Getting a response, right? It's a public network. No pub, just like a Azure, enable public IP is external server. Disable public IP internal server. No internet gateway, no route table, nothing is there. Okay. I'm going to show one more time. Creation of server. Create instance. So instance ID automatically will come or you can give some name also, no problem. Region I'm selecting. Available to any I'm selecting. General purpose you can take E2 or something. Next OS. So by default Debian it is taken. Okay, keep as a Debian also, no problem. And next networking. So I have selected, I have selected US Central, right? So wherever you select, default VPC will be selected automatically. If you want to create in your network, so for example, my VPC, my subnet is there, you can select also. But make sure this subnet should be your selected region here. Clear? Yeah. If both are different, unable to create. I have selected US Central, subnet should be there in that region. Your subnet. Yeah, I'm selecting my VPC, my subnet, not on default network now. Clear? Primary internal ephemeral means what? External IP ephemeral. That means what here? None means what will happen? External IP none means this is which server now? Private server. Clear what I'm trying to say? This is private server. Create. So the selection of subnet VPC same process, no difference. Ephemeral yes, ephemeral no. I mean external IP enable, external IP not enable. Only the public private concept in GCP. Okay, done. So let's click SSH. See, my account it is authorizing. Username password also option is there. I'll explain that. connected. So let's try sudo su hyphen ping google.com. Why I'm getting a response? Okay, let's go and check the server. Dev server. Yeah, just like Azure only. No difference. Just like Azure only. Mission type networking. Yeah, click on the networking. Which network I use? My VPC subnet internal IP. Let's check the document once. This is SSH anyway. This is load balancer and all. Yeah, yeah. So okay, I'll forget to inform that. So someone is asking here. So project, yes, changes I have done here. So I have hard coded for Ansible project, right? So if you clone and work your 3D project, it won't work. Again, what you need to do? This you can take care. Clear? And then you can do. I'm using environmental variable only. I'm using env variable only. Why this is coming? Okay. Yeah, see, this is I'm using into my front-end deployment.yaml, right? I mean, I'm saying I'm calling my front-end deployment.yaml is this one. Clear or not? So this value you are passing into front-end deployment.yaml is load balancer URL. That load balancer is export to default API based URL. Export. That means front-end base and front-end backend will communicate to through this load balancer only. For example, yeah, open one more duplicate tab. Here you can go to let's go to Kubernetes files. See, React API based URL I'm using, the name, the value I'm giving what? This one. This, I mean, env variable I'm using. So whatever value you are giving, this value will pick and communicate for backend. Env variable. Clear? Yeah. So while doing this project, first come and check here. Okay. Yeah. So this is I'm calling, in place of that load balancer will come. That load balancer is exported as a default API base URL. Load balancer all route 53 record you can get. Our front and back end will run on same server now, local host we can give. But both are different servers, right? We have to do like that one. Okay, let's go to Google Cloud again. Clear, right? This process is okay, guys. If you are completed project now, after this class, just give in the chat box here completed project, so that I'll give next what you need to do. Complete 10 days. I'm going to guide you what you need to do. Okay, like this you can give so that I can understand. I'm giving time to you to complete the project only. Once we complete it, next what you need to do, I'll explain to you. Okay. So after the next project, you can install Grafana Prometheus also. After that, you can inform me. So first is enable Grafana Prometheus. Okay. And next is do by using help. Okay. Same project through help. You know, right? What you need to do? Yes. So owner tree is option, your wish. If you want to enable, you can enable. Just preview only one command only, right? Before and after, if you want. Preview scan image, just one command only. You need to add it to the Jenkins pipeline. Already pipeline reference also there, you can. And next is EFK stack. Okay, once we get a clarity these areas, then you can go for different projects. Okay. And now, if you want, you can try CD with Jenkins. CD also, CA/CD complete with Jenkins, but not recommended. Let's try. Understand what I'm saying? CA/CD Jenkins, CA/CD with Jenkins. But we tried what? CI with Jenkins, CD with Argo CD, right? So CA/CD, complete CA/CD with Jenkins you can do. One more stage will come. No need to update on the YAML file. Clear? After push image, call that image, deploy into Kubernetes. How you are running kubectl apply ifn command, right? After push, same command you can add. Remove that update YAML file stage. Try today, this one. And when I say to try, guys, no need to do entire project. Just you can do for front end only. Again, communication front end, back end, not required. Do for front end first. Understand what I'm trying to say? If it is working, then you can do for entire project. Yeah. Jenkins is running same server. It is able to call, right? How you are able to run same process. Okay. So this is whoever completed the project. And let me know once we completed this, or if you're facing any issues, later what you need to do, I'll inform. Okay. Anyway, so this will be continued from tomorrow. So until on that, let me share this document to you. So GCP doc. Grafana Prometheus. That will be install cluster level, right? You will take every pod, every node. Okay, anyway, this is the story for today. We'll see tomorrow. Okay, Google Cloud continuation. Until then, that create a server, connect, create a VPC. First, create account, create a VPC, create a server, and connect a server. This is your job today. Thank you. Bye.